So I have these inquisitorial coins that Pieter gave me. He 3D printed them. And Bert has been so good as to Dremel little holes in them because bad eyesight, so somebody had to do it. And now I am dry brushing them. I'm base coating them Retributor armor. And then I'm gonna go and give them layers of other colors. And these are some purity seals that also have to become other colors. Because I discovered reading Archmagos that, yeah, they also come in black. So, yeah. So these are for the 180th of Krieg. But there's like zero contrast right now. So I'm going to have to dry brush some gold onto these. But, yeah. I'm going to continue on. Trusty Dremel glue gun and some dry brushing, because now you can actually see the print on the purity seal. But yeah, so now they're actually purity seals. And because they were all like Hellhound ones, so I've written down 180th Krieg, which is Darren stat underneath with a fine Sharpie. One of these guys. So yeah, I've dry brushed us with Glorious Gold by Vallejo. And initially I painted it with the base coat, the Vallejo primer, the black one. Because I've got a little bottle. And then I went in with Abaddon Black by Games Workshop. And yeah, and now I will put double-sided carpet tape on the back. And then you can stick them to whichever thing you want. And then these guys, well, I tried to dry brush this gold, but it wasn't dry yet. So I'll go over it in a bit and you will never see this mistake. So this is going to be Valentine's. And there are no teal purity seals. Teal purity seals are not canon, but she's going to be like a documentarist, like a live drawer. So we just figured, like, why the hell not? It's just fun, right? And this is the upside down one. And this is for Sam, for his Slanesh Marine. I don't know if you like it, but I made it anyway. And yeah, and these guys, this is mine. This is with Arcane Gold, which is a nightmare. It's like the one, I mean, I love it, but the one Vallejo paint, that doesn't go well. And one is a chromatic paint, but now that they've been varnished, you can't really tell which one it is. I did put in some wash, so to give it a little bit more contrast. But I will say the Green Stuff World varnish is rubbish, and the gypsum white is also a bit of a nightmare. So I wouldn't recommend those two. Otherwise, I've other than the gloss varnish and the gypsum white, I've not really had any complaints about their paints. But that stuff I don't like. It's no bueno. But yeah, I'm gonna continue on some more, and then I'm gonna make the metal parts, the fabrics. I've got some fabrics from my cabbage bag. Cabbage is like a term for scraps, so I've got some really nice striped scrap fabric. So see you in a bit. In case anybody wonders what kind of glue gun I have, it's this guy, and I love it. It's really great. I am ready to make more purity seals. I've got a whole bunch of strips here, cut nicely. I got a rotary cutter, and oh my god, a game changer. This is a double-sided one. I put carpet tape in the middle. This is gonna be mine. I'm gonna put this on my axe, on my Omniscient axe, and this one is Valentine's. This is how it turned out. I quite like it. The gold is very, very vibrant, and I quite like how the teal is so painterly. So yeah, I mean, the back is just the back, because it's the back. Come on. There's limits. There's limits. I've got her purity seal ready as well, well, her strip. So yeah. Here is the box of freebies. And this is the Slanesh symbol that I painted with acrylics and some Posca marker on Sam's. And yeah, this is his little Slanesh medal for his Emperor's Children Marine. And here's one I did with 3 stars. They're just star beads that I sewed onto it. It's not very neat at the back, but again, it's the back. And yeah, I need to double check that this isn't Bert's, because he got one and then I made just one more. Because initially I was like, oh, I'd like it as well. But then the top I wear, like the corsety top, is not an actual corset, it just like simulates it. That is like a very dark brown, and this is a very dark brown, so that would be too low contrast. So I kind of want to do one with like a rainbow strip. That would be cute. I'd like that. Also, for what it signifies, I think that would be good. But yeah, these are ready. I've got my Mephiston red. I have discovered that the best way to get in there is with a dry brush. So I'm going to get the thinner one as well. But for the larger ones, I mean, it might work, so I'm going to give it a go. But yeah, check this. And then see that I didn't get bits out. And yeah, I'm going to continue on. These are some ready ones. This is the freebie pot for the Hellhounds. They might change it because the pot is everything but 40k. It's a recycled crumble. What was in this? It is crumble speculoos or speculaas, depending on which you want to use. Speculaas is the Dutch term and speculoos is the French term, but it's exactly the same thing, and you can use them interchangeably, but it's with almond slices. It was very good. And yeah, I recycle all these boxes. I wash them and then I keep them, and they're very, very handy. But I can imagine that the guys would like a box that is more on theme. I've got 2 more of the Cadia stands friendship bracelets that I made, so somebody can take those. And then I have a brown metal, and then just plain ones, 2 plain ones, and Sam's, which is in here. Because Pieter can give this to Sam, because he sees Sam before I see Sam, so... Or I might just set it aside for when I do see Sam, because I also have some D&D minis that I got for free for him, so might just put that with his minis. But yeah, I'm gonna carry on, because Pieter is going to come over for a crafternoon, and we're gonna make loads of props to give away at the next convention, which is Geeks and Freaks in Maastricht in the Netherlands. I won't be attending, but the Hellhounds will be, and the 180th of Creek will be as well, and I think some members of the Sancta Belgicus as well. It might be Sancta Belgica, the French branch, the Walloon branch, as in the French-Belgian branch. But I need to get on with this, because we've got lots of work ahead of us. They've all been coated with Mephiston red. They were base sprayed with Mephiston red. Bert base sprayed them. This is going to be mine, and I'm going to coat it again with Fresh Blood. Is it Fresh Blood? Yeah, Fresh Blood by... No, sorry, True Blood by... Green Stuff World, because then it gives like a more waxy effect. But I've only got 1 bottle of this, and I can't walk into a shop and get it without shipping, and so I'm stingy on this. This is mine, whereas Mephiston Red is still pricey enough, but at least I can walk into a Games Workshop and buy a bottle. So there is that, or even buy it online and have it shipped to the shop, so I don't have to pay shipping on that, so it makes it significantly cheaper. Also, completely off topic, but can we appreciate my pumpkin in the glass moment? Ah, dang straw. Gonna move the straw. See, there's a pumpkin in there. I got these for Christmas from my friend Jessie. How fun. I love this. It'll be more visible the less string there is in here. This is the Red Peach Aquarius, by the way. But yeah. Super fun. And yeah, so when they're completely dry, I'm going to coat this again, and then I'm going to assemble them, because I'm not gonna wait for Pieter to show up to assemble whilst I can just get stuff done, because we still have to do a lot of other things as well. So we'll do whatever I can before he shows up, and then we can craft some more together. Okay, now everything is officially painted. I ended up doing 2 more. You can see how shiny these are compared to the other ones. In the True Blood, because I was squeezing out a little bit of paint and it just like gobbed out. So I didn't want to waste it. So I did 2 more of them, even though they're like now high shine. I quite like that. This is mine. Maybe doing it super high shine was a bad idea, because the rest of my axe is actually quite matte, so I'll just hold it against it, and if I don't like it, I can always just dry brush one of these guys and use that instead. But yeah, I'll see how that goes. And when everything is proper dry, I'm going to assemble to be sure. I have a whole bunch of brooch bags, and as you can see, I have glued one to every purity seal. So those guys are still drying a little bit, and these guys are all ready. This is Valentine's, and these are to hand out, go into the freebie box. So that's a couple of hours well spent, in my opinion. Slanesh Kitty. Be very careful of Slanesh Kitty. Her excess is collecting yarn, especially Hyacinth Boucle knits. She loves Hyacinth Boucle by the Wee Yarn Company. I has a big box. Pieter has kindly helped me to assemble them. He put all the rings in and checked all the gluing, which is really nice because my fingers get very oversensitive to heat. And he printed all the little tags, and then we put some Belgian ribbon on it because, of course, we are the Hellhounds Belgicus. And I've also got these guys. I'm going to put a rainbow ribbon on for me. And we've got these guys, and this is going to have a rainbow ribbon for some. Hooray! All the little props. So if you're at Geeks and Freaks in the Netherlands, you may get a purity seal, which is underneath this, or a Belgian thing, even if you're Dutch.